What's going on, everyone? So, Lakers landing Marcus Smart gives them exactly what this team needs out on the perimeter as a point of attack guard. Versatile, can defend 1 through 3 for you, right? And ideally, the guy you want slotted alongside a Luka Doncic, right? Guy that can beat that point of attack. Now, I don't think Marcus Smart by himself solves all of the Lakers' issues. I still want to see the Lakers go and bring in another guy or two. Joshua Okogie would be great. D'Anthony Melton obviously would be another option. Or go pull off a trade for, Matisse Thybulle or Andrew Wiggins or whomever, right? Ideally, you want to kind of get somebody slot in at that 3. I don't want Marcus Smart to slot in at the 3. One of the things that I think is funny, I see so many people are like, well, Memphis thought that they were getting that. Memphis were slotted him in at the 3, right? Like, he's 6'3". Yes, he has a 6'9" wingspan, and he has the ability to defend 1 through 3. But if you're slotting him as a 3-and-D wing, that's probably not ideal, right? Like, you also want to have, that versatility, sure. And like, there might be times that the Lakers slot him in at the 3, but if you're starting him and playing him at the 3 all game, that's probably not very good, right? Like, he's a guy that you want slotted in at the 1 or the 2, right? That's defending opposing guards. That's where his advantages really come in, with the 6'9" wingspan and his toughness and the pit bull and his relentlessness on the defensive side and kind of being that defensive anchor, right? That's where he shines, is slotting there. Him defending 6'7" to 6'9" guys is probably not the best option if you want him to have the biggest impact out there on the basketball court, right? So I don't think Marcus Smart solves all of the Lakers' issues, but I do think he's a guy that really he's a big step in the right direction. Right? Question is, does he start or does he come off the bench? How did the Lakers approach this? How did the Lakers look in regards to Marcus Smart? Now, what I think or what I want and what the Lakers actually do are two different things here, personally. I want the Lakers to start Marcus Smart next to Luka Doncic. Right? It's not about who's better between Austin Reeves and Marcus Smart. It's about what is the better fit and need, and to best maximize both guys. Austin Reeves off the bench in that primary ball handler, playmaking, scoring role as like your 6th man would best maximize Austin Reeves compared to him in the starting unit, where Luka Doncic, especially in the first quarters, likes to go off. He likes to kind of use the first quarters to dictate and establish the rest of the game, right? For him, at least, right? So Austin Reeves would be best suited when Luka goes to the bench and you bring in Austin Reeves, and now Austin Reeves can run that. And you can run LeBron and Reeves and all that stuff and have that 2-man game and have Reeves on the court by himself at times, and he can cook and be aggressive and make plays, and you can kind of operate him in the role in which you want him to operate in. That's going to best maximize his skill set, his talents, and impact the Lakers. And then for Marcus Smart, should explain that side too, right? But for Marcus Smart, he now gives the Lakers that versatile defensive player that can slot in and defend 1 through 3. A guy that can be that kind of 3-and-D guard, initiate the offense when need be, but a guy that can initiate, get the ball to Luka, and then kind of operate off ball, be a slasher cutter, be a guy that's catch and shoot 3-point shooter, right? So Luka can still be on ball. And then you have him as that, rebounder, as that defender, as that point of attack guy. So you're best maximizing a Marcus Smart because he's starting alongside other guys that are going to kind of take the pressure off of him offensively. He can kind of just buy in and play this role, and he's going to have the best overall impact in the starting unit because it's what the starters need. Now, I would like another kind of 3-and-D wing, and Andrew Wiggins alongside that. And now I think the Lakers are really good. Now I think they're a true contender. But, point is like, if you can't do that, then at least get Marcus Smart in the starting unit. But you can't. Playing Marcus Smart at the 3, again, negates a lot of his advantages. So it's not like, we'll just take Rui out. No, it doesn't make sense, right? Like, you need to have, the whole point is to maximize the advantages and maximize both players. And I just think Marcus Smart maximizes best in the starting unit based on the current roster we have. Now, obviously, if the Lakers end up landing a couple other guys, then maybe that changes things, right? So that's kind of where I'm at in that regard. But one, I don't think the Lakers are going to start Marcus Smart over Austin Reeves for a couple reasons. I think one, Lakers and JJ and everyone is enamored with Austin Reeves, and I get it. He's good. He's a very good basketball player, right? But again, it's about what's best for the starting unit, what's best for the team. But the biggest reason why I think they won't make that move is because Austin Reeves is going into a contract year and he could just walk. So if he thinks, hey, I'm not going to start, why would I want to stay here? I might as well just go sign with somebody. So Lakers don't want to put themselves in a position. I know some people aren't going to agree with this, but it's the reality, right? The truth is the truth, right? Whether we like it or not. I'm not a fan of it, but it doesn't matter. It's the reality. If you're the Lakers, you don't want to upset Austin Reeves and lose him for nothing, right? So you kind of have to play ball to an extent with Austin Reeves. You need to kind of keep him happy to where he's going to sign that extension or he's going to work with you on a sign and trade or whatever, right? Whatever route they go. Now, look, the Lakers might look to trade him. Maybe they trade him. Maybe they move him. Who knows? But until you actually get there, you want to kind of play house. You don't want to, put yourself in a position to where you want to, and you're going to want to work with Austin Reeves on that trade because that's how you're going to maximize a return for Austin Reeves. Like, you're not going to get the return for Reeves that you'd be looking for if you were to make a trade for Reeves by upsetting Reeves, because then he's not going to, you need him and his cooperation because he's going to need to sign that new extension wherever he goes. Right? So you don't want to bother him to the sense of, I was going to say a different word, but I try to keep this as family friendly as possible. You don't want to upset him to the sense of where now he's frustrated and he ends up leaving for nothing. So that's why the Lakers are probably not going to do it outside of they just love Austin Reeves. But then again, that doesn't mean that that's the correct response. That doesn't mean that that's the way that they should go about it and approach it. It's a little frustrating because I just think Marcus Smart is the exact type of player, the exact guy you need alongside Luka. That defensive, versatile, just absolute menace that's going to apply the ball pressure, that's going to take the pressure off of Luka, that has the size, strength, athleticism, wingspan, all the things to where, you can tell Marcus, hey, SGA or Anthony Edwards, that's your assignment. Do not switch. Do not let them switch on Luka Doncic. You fight through that screen, do all that, and he can do that. He can get through, and rather than teams aren't going to, switch hunt Marcus Smart, right? They're going to switch hunt Austin Reeves. We see it every year, right? So Marcus Smart, I just think you need in that starting unit. You could argue, okay, with starting unit, okay, as long as he does it in the closing unit. But again, the issue becomes is that, Austin Reeves, you're probably closing with him. I think if you're starting with Reeves, you're probably closing with Reeves. And even if you don't start Reeves, you're probably still closing with Reeves. So it's just it's the frustrating part. I want them to start Marcus Smart. Problem is, they're probably not going to start Marcus Smart. But let me know your thoughts, opinions down in the comments. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me a lot. If you enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one.